Good evening and welcome. Tonight we will be going over the history and geography of Chiquimula in Guatemala. Now, if you're a regular viewer of this channel, we talked about Guatemala last week when we covered Chimaltenango. And there's quite a lot of similarities in this department and that department. The same mountains go through it, the Sierra Madre, the Chiapas, coming right through. So this area is very mountainous. There are lots of rivers, lots of mountain peaks, and also some volcanoes as well, some pretty cool volcanoes. This department borders Honduras and El Salvador. There's lots of neat mountains, especially along here, along the border, that we'll take a look at on Google Earth later. That's pretty much geography, to be honest. The history is also a bit short. I apologize, but here's what I found. There was, of course, a very large population here before the Spanish arrived, made up of different Mayan groups. Also, if you watch this video, it's going to be some similarities. Various Mayan groups, including the Caciquel and the Chorti Mayans that were ruled from Copan, just over in what's now Honduras today. The Spanish would arrive here in 1524. They would have full control of this area by 1532, since there is a lot of indigenous resistance here. There's still a very large indigenous population here today, which is good to hear, isn't it? This area has been affected by a few earthquakes, notably in 1765 and 1773. But the one main historical fact that I found here occurred in 1851. Guatemala was at war with El Salvador, and there is a big battle up here near Chiquimala called the Battle of La Arada, which was a victory for the Guatemalan army. Chiquimula obtained the nickname of Hero City after that. I believe is still called that today, from that one battle. And that, unfortunately, is all the history that I have for you here. All of the significant history. I found some other more modern stats about various things and people hopping over the border here, taking advantage of some lax borders and the fact that there are two countries right here to supervise. But we don't need to get into that, do we? I think we all know what I'm talking about, so I don't need to describe it in detail. Of course, things like that also lead to crime and such, but you understand. That is essentially the history of this little corner of Guatemala. I wish there was more to say, because Guatemala is such a cool place. I love talking about the Mayans and such, but I do have some things to show you on Google Earth that pertain to some history here, though. So why don't I dim the lights, hop over to my tablet, and we will explore Chiquimula on Google Earth. Let's go. Here we are in Chiquimula department. And let's start by zooming out so you can see exactly where we are in the world. Here's Guatemala, bordering Mexico to its north, along with little Belize there. And then, of course, like I said, Honduras and El Salvador were here in Central America, where the land narrows before exploding out into South America there. Beautiful Guatemala. Let's start down at the tri-border here. See if I can find it. There's the Trifino National Park. It's the tri-point border, which, as you can see, is like, I think officially here, like in Honduras. The main mountain, I think, is in Honduras, but it bleeds over here. A big tri-national park. So even though I'm tapping a Honduras slideshow, it bleeds over into Guatemala. You can see the beautiful trees here and flowers. Oh, sorry for my tummy. Oh, those are cool. Fungi, right? Those fungi. All kinds of plants and swimming. I think they May not be wearing clothes in that picture. But here, look at this. Tri-point border. I love these. If you watched my videos earlier this week, I accidentally found one in Myanmar that I didn't realize was there and got real excited because I'm a geography nerd. You can come up here and stand in 3 countries in one go. Pretty cool. That is always fun to do. I've put like 1 foot in California, 1 foot in Nevada, but that's as far as I've gone. I mean, not as far as I've gone, but that's the only time I've had like 1 foot on each border of something or other, you know. I should probably do more of that. I'm right by the Washington border here in Idaho. I could totally do that somewhere, I'm sure. Somewhere. This town over here, Esquipulas, over here, right? I hope I have the right town. Pretty sure. I just gotta find what I'm looking for. What's it? Esquipulas. I thought it was. It started with an E. Uh-oh. Maybe it wasn't this town. Was it not? Yes, it was. Surely. You know, trying to find this site was a challenge. Yeah, because here's this cool aqueduct that I found, and I was trying to find this place that I'm trying to show you right now because it's not popping up. Oh, and Google Earth is crashing. Maybe that has something to do with it. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Let's get Google Earth back up and running, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. This cool aqueduct. Back to this. Cool aqueduct. Which, like, who built this? The Spanish? It looks very old and overgrown and unused. This isn't a very Mayan thing to build an aqueduct. I've never heard of a Mayan aqueduct. So I assume this was a Spanish thing that got abandoned, clearly. It's all overgrown and unused. But still pretty cool. Yeah, this is the town that I'm looking for. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Goodness. And I know that the everything filter's on because I just tapped it. I don't want to spoil what it is. It's not that exciting, but it's still pretty cool. It's an important thing over here in this part of Guatemala. It's a pilgrimage site. So I gotta show you. There's a Coliseo. Bracamonte. Oh, Hector Bracamonte. I was like, I don't know what a Bracamonte is. It's someone's name. Goodness, maybe I'm just looking in the wrong part of town. My bad, I apologize. But sometimes, some of you guys say like you like it when I get lost and I just ramble. Looks like they're building something up here, new housing division maybe. I can't find it. I thought it was over here. Near the aqueduct, because I found the aqueduct when I was looking for this place. Now I can't find it. Where did it go? Searching through Guatemala looking for a church. Okay. How about this? It's not popping up. If it is, and you're screaming at the screen right now, I apologize. Let me get the spelling right of this town. Esquipulas. Esquipulas. Space. Cathedral. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. C-A-T-H. Cathedral. Catholic Church near Esquipulas. Sure. This is the one, right? Yes. Yes. I was way off. Where was I? Am I turned around? Because I remember it being near the border. Nope. Maybe I was turned around when I was researching. I just lost it. Here he is. Anyway, this big, how could I not find this? I was looking in the wrong spot. I apologize. We're looking at, let me find the actual one right here. Oh, the glare's on it. But this is a depiction of Jesus's crucifixion. Here's some other models of it. And he is painted black, as you can see. And legend has it that he was painted black because the indigenous Mayans here worshipped a deity that looked like this. So in order to convince them that, this is the deity that they should worship, they made Jesus look like their powerful God, who apparently was all black. So this is a big pilgrimage site for many Catholics here to visit the black Jesus on the cross there. All of that just to show you that. But it is neat, I think. Geographica. Beautiful. This area, lots of selfies. This area is called Quetzaltepeque because you can find quetzals or quetzals here. I think it's quetzal in English and quetzal in Spanish, which is the national bird of Guatemala and one of the most beautiful birds anywhere. They're gorgeous. I need to show you. First, I need to not get lost and wind up in Honduras. Let me close this and get the borders back up. So I have some more stuff to show you. I guess we could head over to Chiquimula. Let's see what we can find here. Trying to remember, I don't think there was anything in particular I needed to show you in town. Of course, they have a beautiful Spanish church and a big central park. During the pandemic, looks like they put masks on these statues there. It seems to be a very stereotypical little Guatemalan town. They have their yearly festivals and such. I bet the food slaps. The food is probably out of this world, let's be real. Alright, one more thing to show you before we close this out is this big cool volcano. Volcán de Ipala. As you can see, there's a big old lake in the middle. How cool is that? Look how beautiful. Reminds me of like Crater Lake in Oregon. So I wonder if this volcano is no longer active because it's so full of water. There's lots of little cow friends up here. There's some terrifying caves also. Hiking trail you can take around. Some horses that you can ride. They look like they're having fun there. And you can splish splash in the lake, go camping, enjoy the beautiful sunset here. Yeah, there are lots of neat things. Oh, excuse me, a hiccup. Lots of neat things to do around here. Oh gosh, I've got the hiccups. There's Ipala. Alright, I'm gonna head out so I can get some water for these hiccups before they get worse, because I'm gonna have to cut out every hiccup. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I encourage you to explore these areas for yourself. You'll never know what you'll find. You'll find something really cool, I'm sure. Gosh, I need some water. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. Hold on one second. Oh my gosh. I can't finish this video without water. 1 second. So much better. I don't know, guys. I keep mentioning this to my doctor and she's just like, whatever, but I get hiccups every day, multiple times a day. That's not normal, right? And she's like, oh, I wouldn't be concerned. And I'm like, but I get like hiccups like 4 or 5 times a day, every day. I don't know. Let me know if that sounds concerning, because to me that's very weird. And they're like debilitating hiccups. Like it's like I have to stop what I'm doing, get some water and breathe. Anyway, I'm in Honduras. I gotta be careful. We'll be going over to Copan soon, but not yet. Not yet. What was I saying? Please give this video a thumbs up and let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. I'd appreciate that very much. Oh, I didn't say where we're going next. Gosh, where are we going next? Oh, we're going to Malawi again next. I'm going to take you to 2 different areas of Malawi. One in the north, one in the south. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out. I hope that, well, that almost rhymed. I hope that you found this video to be relaxing and educational, and I hope that you have a good